Greetings, YouTube. Back here with session 2 of our Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. Our characters so far have left the starting town of Bryn Shander and are making their way towards Kelvin's Cairn to see if they can find a lost sled of dwarven supplies. They just were attacked by a few wolves and made it out of that unscathed, thanks to some terrible rolling by their GM. If you're enjoying these videos, we live stream these on on Twitch, on my Twitch channel every other Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can also drop the subscription here on YouTube. It would mean a lot. Without further ado, here is session 2 of our Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. All right, we are back. As I was looking at the scarred remains of this battlefield, I did not hit you at all during that combat. I rolled let's see, it was 7 d20s against your party during this fight, and I did not hit you a single time. But congratulations, you made it out of your very first fight.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yay.
All right, that was the whole adventure, you guys. What did you think?
It was really intense.
I know there's a lot of. I know there was a. First of all, I can't believe it took years for Wizards of the Coast to come up with this adventure. Second of all, I can't believe the book was like 300 pages long for this. Every one of these wolves had a very complicated backstory. Which
one was the Frostmaiden?
Guys, it was the first one. It was this guy right here. He was the Frostmaiden. All right.
I was hoping it was the one I one-shotted.
You killed a few wolves.
Yes, the great being that caused all this, felled by a mohawk half-man.
GG, everyone pack it up.
Well, anyways, good night, Jax.
All right. So yeah, you are able to deal with these wolves very efficiently. And you discover really that they don't have a whole lot of loot or anything on their bodies, nothing of value, and so you just leave it there. Maybe chop a few wolf steaks. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat there, Jackson. I don't care. You want a few wolf steaks, you got it. But you make your way towards now closer to Kelvin's Cairn, and it really looms over you now. You can see the northern lights kind of playing off of its high peak. And as you get closer and closer to where you believe that the supplies are, suddenly a blizzard descends on the party. It greatly reduces your visibility down to about 20 feet in front of your face, just thick snow. Kelvin's Cairn vanishes from view as the blowing snow and howling winds engulf you. What would you like to do? You are in the middle of the tundra now, stuck in a blizzard.
Well, shit. That is what Jordy starts off with. Because I was assuming that the blizzard just like comes in like a gust of wind and just like can't see.
Yeah, basically like this huge gust of wind coming down off of the mountain. It's like you're walking into snow.
What do we do, Jordy?
Well, gotta stay close. Since we can't see, we gotta stay as close as possible. Maybe tie some rope to each other to be safe.
Smart.
I can still stay in the front because I can take the most hits and I know the place the best, even if it's rough. But yeah, make a sort of a chain gang, the ropes.
Okay, so you tie everybody together so you don't lose each other. Who would be out in the lead?
Jordy.
Okay, Jordy, and then who's tied behind you?
Whoever wants to be behind me, I guess.
I feel like Cleo would be more towards the back, like not the last one, but probably the second to last one.
And I would be the last one.
Okay. So it's
Yeah,
going to
that
be
makes
Jordy
sense.
tied to Kindar, tied to Cleo, tied to Gusta. As you make your way through
Sounds
the
good.
blizzard here. And are you still trying to press forward? You're still trying to press forward through the weather conditions here. Is that, am I understanding correctly?
Are we,
Was it?
Jordy?
I mean, what our choices right now would be probably either to wait out the conditions where we are, or we try to push on.
Yep, those are your options.
So to
Well,
me, it makes sense to just try to push on. This weather's going to be here, whether we're sitting here or not.
I think I would be okay pushing on, but I don't know if all of you feel comfortable.
I'm good to push on.
I think we'll be fine.
Because this isn't my first snow rodeo. Snowdeo, if you will.
Rodeo.
Okay.
Nice.
So you're able to push on for about another hour through this blizzard, Jordy, and I need you to make a survival check, please, to try to stay on course.
My character sheet.
Sleepy Thin Dude, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the fish tank.
That's my best friend.
I thought they were my best friend.
Check my...
He's
Everybody-
but he's my best
Everybody
friend.
who follows the stream is my best friend. Called it.
IRL BFF.
It's a lot of acronyms. Alrighty, and 11. Unfortunately, Jordy, that does not keep your party on track. You basically lose an hour traveling through this blizzard, and you wind up no closer to your destination than when you began the hour. The blizzard still presses on. Would you like to continue, or would you like to try to wait out the storm?
Well, I'm having a bit of trouble navigating through this blizzard. I apologize.
Is there any way to like check to see, like feel as if the storm is gonna dwindle down anytime soon, or does it just seem like it's just full force, never gonna stop?
Give me a really high survival check, Cleo, and I'll be able to give you maybe some information.
I'm gonna roll you the highest.
It better be
survival check
real
I've ever
high
seen.
in order for me
It's
to
gonna
tell you
be
anything.
so high. That is incredibly high. Like that's the highest score that I could ever roll.
Yeah, you wet your finger and put it into the air, and you don't have any idea.
Nothing.
Would it help if we had some light?
Are you asking me? Do I think it would help if you had some light?
Yeah, are we being hindered because of the lack of light as well?
No, it's because of the weather, because of the visibility of the snow and the wind is making it really hard to navigate and understand like what direction you're going in, that kind of thing. To see if you're staying true. You can't even see Kelvin's cairn to like right yourself to that direction. You traveled for an hour, you feel like you didn't make any progress at all.
Okay, so my dark vision doesn't give me any benefit in this.
No, because it's actually just your vision stops. Everybody's vision stops at 20
Gotcha.
feet.
Cool.
Yeah, because I have dark vision too, as a dwarf. So, we can keep trudging on, or we can try to wait it out. It could just blow over, or we could be here for a while.
How long have we been going?
You spent an hour walking through the blizzard.
From the time we left the town.
From the time you left Kaer Konig, it's been about 3 total hours.
Okay.
I could try to trudge us through again, but I can't make any promises in this weather.
Let's go for it. Maybe
Let's go for it.
maybe someone can provide you with a little bit of guidance.
Sure, somebody want to try to
That would be
aid?
nice.
Yeah,
what
so
are the
maybe-
5e rules
maybe
for
I'll- maybe-
aid?
maybe-
I can try to aid. If you roll and it's above 10 or above a particular DC, then the person who was or was it just if somebody's aiding, you get advantage?
Yeah, I think it's just if you're aiding, you get advantage, but I don't really necessarily love that. We might take a cue from Pathfinder, because you were describing Pathfinder rules, therefore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I kind of like that system better, so maybe we can adopt it in here. It's basically like, is it a +2 to the roll then if you successfully aid, Vlor? Is that the Pathfinder rule?
I can't remember that part. I know that if I beat the DC, then I add a certain amount to the roll, but I don't remember what on it.
That's what I'm gonna make it. So, anybody who's trying to aid in this navigation can roll a survival check, and if you, and then we'll wait for the results of those before Jordy would roll his main survival check to try to actually do the navigation. So you guys are helping Jordy doing the actual navigation here. So Vlor successfully aids, so you're going to add +2 to the next check there, Jax. Sunflower does successfully aid as well, so you're going to get +4 to your check. And then
and what was it?
This is a survival check. It's a
Survival.
DC 10 survival check. And again, we might tweak this rule a little bit based on how much it's being abused, but I like this idea. I'm just seeing all your
D10 survival check.
it's just a survival check. Roll your regular old survival. It's a DC 10, which means you have to roll a 10 or better on your survival.
Oh, okay.
And that looks like another successful aid to me. Yes, indeed. Okay, so that's a +6 to this roll, Jax, plus your survival.
All right.
Oh my goodness. It's a 27. Yeah, you successfully, now with their help, you successfully navigate through this blizzard, and eventually the blizzard lets up. And you find yourself closing in pretty close. You can finally see Kelvin's cairn again as the wind dies down and the blizzard lets up. And you didn't suffer any stacks of exhaustion, just something that could have happened while you were out there in the blizzard conditions, still pressing on. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, it's like you move a little bit slower, more carefully this hour, and you're able to get through the blizzard with no problems. And what's even better is you guys are getting closer now to where you believe that this cart is, this cart of supplies. As you crest a snow-covered ridge, Jordy and what's the marching order? Jordy and Kindar up front there. Why don't you guys both give me a perception check, please, as you scan the horizon as you crest this snow-covered ridge.
That's a lot of snow.
As far as the eye can see. 21, Kindar with a 21. As you crest the snow-covered ridge, you see in the distance a frozen, dismembered corpse in the gully in front of you. Snow covers some of the gory bits, but the headless torso and severed limbs are visible. Think roughly 150 feet from you in a small gully.
And we can really tell what it is from here.
You can see that it's a body, and it's blood mixed with snow.
Mm.
Oh my god, something happened out there. It looks like there's a body. I think we should make sure that we approach this a little bit cautiously so that we're not rushing into something. We don't know what killed us. This could be the body we were looking for, though.
Do you want to cut off the rope before we go up there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, well, I guess I'll just undo the rope. There's no need to like slash it off
So
because we're
you
not
cut the
about to
rope
attack.
into tiny pieces and leave it there. I heard. That's what I heard. Please remove it from your inventory.
Cut all 70 feet of rope.
Into 1 inch lengths and then leave it there. All right, you take several hours to cut the rope up into tiny pieces. Yeah, so you untie yourself where you would like to approach.
Should we try to be sneaky, like, or just keep an eye out?
I would say there's no reason to rush into anything. What do the others think?
I could burst into the middle and song and lure it out and dance for it, and then you guys murder it.
That's one plan.
I'm
It's a
always up for
plan.
giving a show.
I could send an illusion out there and see if it draws anything in, so that none of us have to put ourselves out there.
That
I like that
sounds
idea.
pretty good.
We would have to move a little bit closer though, because my range is only 30 feet, so we still would have to cut some of that distance out.
So I heard you would need to move closer.
I would maybe 40 came with me so that I alone out there.
Alright, that sounds like a good idea.
All right, and so are you being stealthy? Or are you just walking up there?
I think we should be stealthy.
Okay.
Because they did say that someone got mauled by Yeti.
Right, we don't want that sneaking up on us.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and both give me a stealth check as you make your way. Specifically, Kindar tries to make his way within 30 feet of this body. Jordy's like, we should approach cautiously, and Kindar's like, I can use some of my magic to try to draw it out. And Cleo's like, let's limbo! 21. Yeah, you think you're pretty sneaky there, Jordy. What about you, Kindar? Oh no. Oh no. So yeah, you're walking through the snow and it's like crunch, 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 crunch all the way up. But you successfully make it within 30 feet of the body.
All right. Let me just spell here real quick, make sure I know what I'm doing. I think so I'm gonna confront you here, Jordy. So I have the option to either create a sound or an image. Do you think that I should be creating a loud scream, or should I create something that they could see?
Not a sound with this mountain nearby, because that could start an avalanche. I'm not sure
Smart.
how little of a sound could start it, but I'd rather not take the chance. There's enough snow out here.
Jordy, go ahead and give yourself an inspiration for that insight.
How does inspiration work again?
Inspiration is just any d20 roll. You will roll 2, so you roll an advantage.
Oh, okay.
You can also get rid of a disadvantage that you might have with it. It
Nice.
is you can keep that inspiration forever or use it now. It's up to you.
Definitely an image.
I yell out really loud, everything okay?
Okay.
Just kidding.
All right. So let's create something that that's gonna be a little bit brighter that they can see. I'm gonna put out a bright looking fire.
Okay, and
Very,
what
very
spell? What spell is this? Is it
shaped fire.
cantrip? I'm assuming.
This is a cantrip, minor illusion.
Okay, and what you said? You're putting out like a campfire.
Just a very bright, tall, kind of like more bonfire-y, like TP style start.
Okay.
Very,
All right, so yeah, you do that, and suddenly, Jordy, you can see, and you guys that are a little bit further back, Cleo and Gusto, you see this, bonfire looks like it's burning brightly. You can even see some of the lighting coming off the bonfire, but not as much as you would expect if there was actually a bonfire there. So you do that for several minutes, Kindar, and nothing happens.
Oh, Jordy? I think maybe one of us should go back and let the others know that it's okay to come.
Or how about you go back, because I got short legs. I'll stay here till the rest of the group comes.
Yeah, I'm okay with doing that. I made some pretty loud noises on the way in here. I don't think that there's going to be anything in between here and there. Famous last words.
Alrighty. So Kindar, you're heading back to the party to just let them know that you think everything's okay.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I'm gonna head back and let them know that everything is okay.
Okay, and Jordy, what are you doing? You're just kind of still scoping out the scene here.
Yeah, I think you'll stay there, because we're not too far away from each other, right?
No,
Like
no,
100 feet
100
or so?
feet maximum, I would say. At this
Okay.
point, yeah.
It'll be
Yeah,
90,
he'll stay up
90
there in
feet that
case
we'll-
anything happens. Yeah, I'll be kind of like the scout.
Okay, so you're able to get back, Kindar, and tell the rest of the party that you think everything's okay. You created the minor illusion. It's probably still up there in some respects.
Last a minute.
Okay, yeah, so it might have just faded as you were walking back to tell them. So yeah, now you guys know that you don't think there's any danger.
At least between here and there, we don't see anything that seems dangerous, and so let's I think it's safe to move on. We've made a decent amount of noise on the way in, or at least I did. So, and not that nothing's coming out. We don't see anything other than it seems to be that dead body there.
Cleo, Gusto, would you guys like to then go back up to the body? Is that
I would like to join Jordy
okay?
and go with Kinder and Vlora up there.
Okay. So you guys all get up there. You get a little bit closer. When you get closer to the body, you can see some tracks in the snow all around the corpse. And you also see the telltale grooves in the snow left behind by a sled that has been hauled away. Take a closer look at Ubak, the dwarf. And you can see that whatever killed him, they told you it was a yeti, ate his arms, or ripped them off in some respects, and they are missing. Looks like it's ripped open like his chest and ate like most of his insides. And the corpse that you're in front of is also headless. It's a really gruesome scene right there in the snow.
Is there any loot on his body?
Why don't you give me a perception check?
She didn't know this guy.
You have to put the 1d20 in front of it.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
That's all right. We'll eventually have this process a little bit streamlined for you guys, I think. For now, it's a little bit extra.
Loot is hard. Yeah, like organs.
An 8. No, you're unable to find anything of value in the grisly remains of Ubak.
Oh darn.
Was
Rest
there
in
any-
peace, little dwarf.
Rest in peace.
Was
Ubak.
there any identifying things like a cloak or something that was specifically his that the others would?
You can tell it's a
returning
dwarf.
their body?
You can tell it's a dwarf. As far as like what remains of him, it's like, yeah, there's
Everywhere.
some clothes there, but and were they similar to the dwarves that you met in Bryn Shander? Yeah, but there's not really anything you're going to be able to say like, aha, this is the same dwarf. It's
Okay.
like I said, it's a pretty grisly scene. There, a lot of the body parts are missing, and whatever clothes are left are like ripped and bloodstained. You can't really get a handle on identification.
So no driver's license.
No, you have to use dental records.
Well, his head's missing, so
Oh, true. Yeah.
and his fingerprints. Wow.
Yeah, both of his arms. This is a serial killing yeti. It's the perfect
Pretty
crime.
good.
It's the perfect crime. Who has a good survival?
I have a +2.
I have a 3.
Why don't you, Cleo and Gusto, give me a survival check? The dwarf was my favorite character. He made the whole series. Now that he's gone, I don't think I can watch any more Fish Zoo.
Unfollowed.
Not like
22, Gusto. So taking a closer look at the tracks, Gusto, excuse me, you can see obviously that this was a sled that has been hauled from this area. Taking a closer look with your 22, is that a natty 20? Close.
No.
With a 22, you can tell that the tracks are relatively new, probably made within the past hour. And there's appear to be about a half dozen small humanoids wearing snowshoes in the tracks that lead south.
Mm.
What you see, Lord?
Whoa. The tracks lead south?
Yes.
Oh, but the sled tracks?
Yes, the sled tracks are... So imagine you... I'm going to ping a few spots on the map here. So imagine you came in from Cairconig here. Blizzard hit you about right here. So it took you about 2 more hours to get basically here to Kelvin's Cairn. And so you just see the sled tracks now leading south away from this area that you're at now.
Oh. Well, okay then.
Well, all right.
Well, the body was definitely mauled, but I don't think a Yeti would want iron ore on a sled. So there has to be something else. Maybe somehow someone found a way to work with a Yeti? I wouldn't be surprised nowadays.
So the real question is, do we want to go find the Yeti or do we want to go find the people with the sled?
Do we see any tracks for the Yeti on the ground?
Give me a survival check. Uh, 1d20 plus 1.
Oh, my bad.
You do not see any Yeti track. In fact, it's such a low check that Kindar is just like, I can't discern anything that's happening with these tracks. You would not even able to tell which direction the sled was going, but it was so obvious to Gusto.
Well, I
I
think
say
if
we-
we don't. Oh, go ahead.
I think our best bet is just to head south. The dwarves were really more concerned about their sled than revenge on the Yeti.
Okay.
Alright, but I think this Yeti may be smarter than it appears. Because it can't be a pure coincidence that this thing was just mauled and then immediately sled was robbed. And then the Yeti didn't care about the people that were robbing it.
Well, the other set of tracks were only an hour ago, and we've been traveling for a while, so it's been a while since that Yeti had actually killed the dwarf. But the sled was only taken pretty recently, so
That
if
is true.
we care more about the mauling Yeti that we don't really have any leads on, or at least I don't have any leads on at the moment.
I care more about the sled. I'm just
the sled. Okay.
We still might run into the Yeti on the way.
The Yeti is still out there, so we just have no idea where it is.
Because this Yeti may be serving whoever caused the darkness here. I've only heard rumors.
It's okay.
But
Cleo will do
Yetis-
the Tango Marie with it.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm ready
Sounds
to
good to
sing
me.
with it and sing it a song.
What if it's Jawas? Zune, go ahead and give Kindar an inspiration for that. Remembering the timeline of when these events are happening. So that inspiration gives you an extra... You roll 2 d20s instead of 1 and take the better result. But you have to let me know before you make the first d20 roll. that you're going to roll something with advantage.
Okay, so I just check like on the character sheet that one spot that
Yep.
says inspiration.
Yep, and then you can use it one time. It's an extra d20 roll, so if you're rolling a hit and you really want to hit, you can use your inspiration for that. It'll give you advantage. You roll 2 d20s. If you want to make a really good check on something, use it then. It's one and done, but it's just for like, it's a little bonus for that I give out for remembering important things in the game, or also making terrible puns that make me laugh. Those are the two. It's just, if you're watching out there, those are the two ways that characters earn inspiration in my games. One, they pay attention to the game and they make an observation about the game that we're playing, or two, they make a terrible pun that makes me laugh. That's it. Okay, so heading south, you guys, and I imagine Gusto kind of taking the lead here, maybe because you had such a great survival check on that.
Yep.
And it takes you only about 30 minutes, and you trace this, you trace the tracks into a small copse of trees. This is pretty treeless area, so these are kind of low evergreen trees that you trace the tracks into. And finally, you see them in the distance. The creatures you've been following appear to be goblins, based on their stature. All 6 of them groan, grunt, and curse loudly as they haul the bulky sled toward what appears to be a 20-foot-tall wagon parked in the snow. Harnessed to this wagon, this conveyance, are 2 roaring polar bears that don't look happy.
Aww.
Let's, what do you guys say we just go over to the map, huh?
Yeah.
Map it up.
Let's just go over to the map. We'll save ourselves some problems. We'll just go right over to the map. If I can get to the map, I will. I'm so excited to show you once we finally get to the map. All right.
It's the map. It's the map.
We are here. We are at the map. They have not noticed you. You've been approaching with caution. Here's what you see. You see the 2 polar bears out in front of the wagon. The wagon appears to be maybe wedged or something in this frozen stream that is crossing through. And you also see the 6 goblins, and they have just made it back to the wagon, pulling that sled behind them.
Or
The goblins. So do the goblins, are they worried about the polar bears, or they haven't noticed us at all?
The polar bears are hitched to the wagon. They are
they're hitched to the
they are
wagon.
the
They're, like,
beasts
pulling
of
it.
burden. Exactly. Yep.
Save the polar bears.
Before the goblins can notice us, I'd like to cast Fog Cloud.
Okay, that is officially going to start combat rounds. So that'll be your surprise round. Would anybody else like to act? Or you can basically get 1 action in your surprise round here. The goblins have not noticed you. They are too busy basically trying to pull this sled, and they are getting close to the wagon. Excuse me. So they're excited to be finally back here. They've been hauling this massive sled.
I want to use my vicious mockery and just start slinging insults at them from afar, because it can be from 60 feet when everybody starts doing their thing.
Okay. Kindar and Jordy, any actions you'd like to take? A single move or action that you can take here before combat officially starts?
Jordy's just. I think Jordy should just move up.
Okay, so you'll use your action to get closer to the goblins.
Oh, what's that circle? Who's casting something there, so I know where to move?
That's the Fog Cloud.
Oh, okay. So yep, I'm just going to move up, so I'm the first thing they see.
Okay, everybody, go ahead and roll for initiative. Oof.
And then by initiative, it's literally the number that's in your initiative.
Yeah, it should be at the top of your character sheet there. Should say initiative bonus. Otherwise, it's just your dexterity mod. Excuse me, which is 0. So You just rolled a
Yes,
d20.
yes, yes. Look at that.
Ooh, there we
yeah.
go.
I want to make fun of their the way they look.
That's good. That means one of them just gets disadvantage as soon as they start.
Mhm.
Goblins already at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Great roll.
Fuck goblins.
I was trying to make people feel for my goblins. What was your initial, Jordy?
12.
Dear. Okay, let's resolve everything that happened during the surprise round first. Gusto, tell us about Fog Cloud.
So fog cloud is basically a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. Sphere spreads around corners, and its area is heavily obscured.
Okay.
It lasts for the duration or until a wind of moderate or greater speed, at least 10 miles an hour, disperses it.
Is this a
And it's-
cantrip?
No.
This is a level 1 spell?
Yep.
Okay. So heavily obscured, what does that mean mechanically?
They basically can't see. So I would probably put it around the blizzard.
Gotcha. Okay, so they can't see out, but you also can't see in. So I'm going to make that a 50% concealment on anybody shooting into the cloud or anybody attempting to attack out of the cloud or through the cloud, because this is like a column, right? It's not just like hanging low to the ground. It's in this whole area.
A sphere.
A sphere, yeah.
So
okay.
I would say like a dome.
Okay, so it's a 50% chance for them to miss you while you're in the cloud, and a 50% chance for you to miss them while they're in the cloud. That is Fog Cloud. Cleo, Vicious Mockery. Who would you like to viciously mock?
Oh, probably just this first guy here on the top right.
And remind me about the saving throw, please. You'll always have to remind me.
Yes. No, it's okay. So it is a Wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty, what's the DC on that?
My DC is. I'm always gonna forget. It's 14.
All right, passed.
Awesome.
So then nothing happens. I'm pretty sure on a Vicious Mockery.
Nothing happens.
Pretty sure, unless I pass the saving throw. So.
Okay, for sure.
Okay. All right, Kindar, did you ready some action during your surprise round here?
No.
All right, you can. You can act before combat starts here. Basically.
Yeah. So Okay. Why? But yeah,
You can either move or do a thing.
But you can't do both. It's not like a normal.
Not attack. In the surprise round. So in the surprise round, it's like the action economy is like much shorter. So you can either move or you can cast a spell. You can't do both in the surprise because you're acting kind of before everybody else acts in this fight.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna move a little bit closer.
Okay.
Move right here.
Okay. Okay, we're going to enter actual combat now, and it is Cleo's turn. Cleo, you now see this fog enveloping the goblins. You can kind of sort of see them in the fog.
I'm going to use my Vicious Mockery again since it's a cantrip.
Okay.
And try to do damage that way.
Same guy?
Yes.
Failed.
Great. As a bonus action, I would like to use my inspiration on whoever's next.
That would be Kindar.
Actually, I want to use it on Jordy.
Okay. All right, Jordy, go ahead and roll that d6 now, Jordy, and then Cleo, roll your psychic damage on your Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
The dreaded d6.
D6, thank you.
Oh, for psychic,
sorry.
for the psychic damage, I think it's a D4.
My bad. D4 indeed.
And then this guy will be at a disadvantage on his next attack. That D4 just like slid out there. All right, 2 points of psychic. What do you say to him, Cleo?
Look at you with your wrinkly ass face. Get out of here, you stupid fucking goblin.
What the hell?
Just tell him off. I want to make him feel really bad about himself, so he's really
I
self-conscious.
just started a new skincare routine. All right, Cleo. Any movement?
I am going to I'm just gonna move like right here.
Okay.
Nothing too close right now.
Okay, Kindar, you are up.
Yes, I would like to throw a little Cyanova right in the middle of them.
All right.
Let's see, what was that again? It's an they must make it an intelligence throw.
Intelligence saving throw. I love the saving throw, Zoom. This might be the first time I've ever made intelligence saving throws on the stream, or ever in D&D. Frankly, it's a rare saving throw. Not a great save for these goblins. This is gonna hit everybody, right, Zoom?
Yeah, right in the middle of them.
Okay,
it's a
so this is
10-foot radius.
gonna be 6 saving throws here. Let's see. What is the DC?
13.
All right, I'm gonna start. We're gonna go in clockwise here, so we're gonna start at 12 o'clock. Passed. Failed. Passed. Failed. Failed. Passed with a natty 20. So it's 3 passes, 3 fails.
The ones who failed, they take 1d12 psychic damage and are knocked prone.
Okay.
And the successfuls only take half as much damage. And aren't knocked
Okay.
prone.
Go ahead and roll your Go ahead and roll your damage. Okay, so the ones who failed take 9 points of damage and fall prone, but the ones who failed also all died. 1, 2, 3 dead. The other ones
Nice.
take 4 points of damage, and they are still kicking.
Wow.
You.
Nice.
Alrighty, Kindar, any movement?
No, I'm chilling.
All right. Goblin's turn. The backmost goblin rushes up, climbs onto the top of the wagon, and blows his horn. That's his entire turn. Let me make sure that these guys have 0 HP so I don't get confused. 0 and 0. That guy's dead. And a snail. Okay. This goblin's gonna step up to you, Jordy, and is gonna take a swing with his scimitar. Miss. I'm assuming 10 misses you. You gotta have a higher AC than 10.
Yeah, 15.
Okay, second goblin steps out of the cloud of fog and will step up to you, Kindar, and take a swing here with his scimitar. Can I get a successful hit? A 15 to hit. This is against your AC.
So like I do 1d and then whatever my
Nope, just look at your whatever your AC is.
Oh, it's okay. It's 14.
Okay, so that is a hit. I would need to hit your AC exactly or better in order to hit you, and I rolled a 15, so I hit you with my scimitar's first successful hit of the game, I will say, for any of my enemies. So Kindar, you take 7 points of slashing damage.
I die.
You have 7 HP?
Yeah.
All right, so you have exactly 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so remove your HP. Kindar is unconscious but not dying. Unconscious and stable.
Okay.
Alrighty, Jordy, you are up.
Alright. Before Jordy does anything, he says, Someone get the one on the sled before it gets away. As like the free speech action.
Yeah, so it's a good point here, Jax, is that you guys can talk out of turn. So if you want to convey information or talk to each other, like, feel free to do that during combat. I'm not going to be super stickler about that.
No way my 25 movement is getting over there.
Right.
But yeah, I'm a roll to bonk the goblin that's in front of me.
Okay. Oh dear. 13 misses.
Shucks. That's all I can really do.
Does he get in my inspiration though still?
He did, but he would have had to use it
didn't.
before I said that it missed.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked at it and thought 13 and it's a goblin.
Okay, Gusto, what would you like to do? Rounding out round 1.
I am gonna take that guy out.
Which guy?
The guy
Kindar?
on.
Coup de grace?
Oh, look at that. But I'd have to shoot through the fog, so I can't do that. Let's go ahead and just move.
You're like, whoever put this fog out here is a real asshole.
That should be able to give me a line of sight on that guy.
Okay, yep.
I'm going to try and shoot him with my crossbow.
Okay.
Oh, can I add the extra one from Meteor Matt?
Sure.
Okay.
It's an 18 to hit, and 18 hits.
Okay.
That D8 was like floating around there for a while. I didn't know what was going on. A 6 on damage, and this crossbow bolt just goes right through his eye. He falls, and you can kind of hear the polar bears mauling him as he falls off the top of the
that is awesome.
There goes
Thank
Cleo's
you.
loot.
the wagon.
Thank you. That is what I was looking for.
It is the end of round 1. You see now the wagon, Gusto. You can see, and you're the only one who sees this past the fog, the cloud of the fog cloud. Is that you see another goblin clamber up on top of the wagon, and this goblin looks a little bit bigger, a little beefier. And she leans down. You can see her say something into the wagon as 2 more goblins inside the wagon now both take crossbow aim at you, Gusto, and will attempt to hit you. I'm sorry, this is short bow with their short bows. First attack is a 15 to hit.
Misses. What's the range on a short bow?
Range is 320 feet. Are you within 320 feet?
That's the long range for disadvantage.
It's 80 feet.
Okay.
Second attack is a natural 18 for a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Hits you with the short bow for 6 points of piercing damage. Alrighty. Beginning of round 2, Cleo, you are up.
Okay,
Keeping in mind that Kindar is unconscious.
That's why I'm debating between killing the thing in front of him or casting my Cure Wounds. What do you guys think?
That thing is close to dead, so
Close
if you
to
kill
dead.
it, yeah, because it
Okay.
did get hit by the Nova.
I'm going to move up to it here, and I want to use my dagger.
Okay, roll to hit.
So it's okay. I just had a moment. Roll to hit. Oh, 1d20.
Plus you have some sort of proficiency in daggers, I imagine.
Yeah, it should be.
Well, it says my damage is 1d4 plus 3.
It's not damage, it's to hit. Let's take a look at your
Hit DC
characters.
is plus 5.
Yep.
So plus 5.
Well,
Okay.
let me just look.
I think so. That
sounds right.
Because it's finesse.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
1d20 plus 5.
Awesome. Thank you,
Mhm.
guys. Appreciate that.
Oh, that's looking pretty good there, Sunflower. 17 hits. Roll your damage. For 5 points of damage, and you just stab him right in the stomach, and he falls over dead on your dagger.
Great.
Anything else, Cleo?
No, I'm gonna stay here so I can hopefully help Kindar.
Okay, Kindar taking a little snoozerino here. It is the Goblin's turn. This goblin in front of you, Jordy, is just going to make another scimitar attack here.
Okey-doke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
You're not raging, right?
No. So no resistance.
Hits you for 7 points of slashing damage. And it is now your turn.
Alright. So, since more goblins came out, George is getting down to business, so he rages. Throws his cloak down just behind him and makes another maul attack at him.
Okay. Attacking with the maul. Eventually, eventually Jackson will be using great weapon fighting. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. An
This
8's
is-
not going to do the trick.
At least I got resistance to damage now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Any movement?
Nope, I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay. All right. Gusto, it is your turn.
I am going to.
Yorkson's Jackson's other character in D&D. I'm probably going to call him Yorkson quite a bit because he's a dwarf as well.
Okay. I will fire my crossbow at this guy.
Okay. $18 on the die for a 22 to hit. That will hit, of course. For 8 points of damage, and you kill him.
Nice. I will then run into the fog here.
All right. Hiding in the fog like a true coward. Alrighty, it is the goblin on the wagon's turn, and let's see here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 5 feet of movement to get down off the wagon, 20 feet of movement over here. Steps up to you, Gusto, in the fog cloud, and is going to make 2 scimitar attacks against you. Miss. It's a 13. Second attack, another miss. Miss. In the cloud there. Alrighty, and the goblin is gonna make a crossbow attack against you as well. Or sorry, not a crossbow. It's a short bow. Miss. Miss. Okay. Round 3, Cleo. It is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use my last spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on Kindar so that he can get back up at it and help us finish this out.
Alrighty.
Jesse.
roll 1 cat butt plus 10.
Perfect.
Do
Jesse, I
it.
can't see my
Roll a cat
keyboard,
butt
bud.
check.
I can't. I gotta type on my keyboard, buddy. You can't. He's like trying to ram his head into my hand as I'm trying to type. I'm sorry. Hey, buddy. Excuse me.
Roll a persuasion.
1d20. This
For
one-
healing word, I think it's just you roll the heal. So.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know if I needed to roll
What's
to
it?
make sure that went.
Those cure wounds.
Cure wounds is 1d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier. So that's not my spell attack, right? That's just my modifier.
Right.
So it's plus 4.
Plus
okay,
4.
so 1d8 plus 4.
Cool.
Cool. Jesse, excuse me.
It should be like a
buddy.
real.
Hold on one second. Here you go, bud. Okay.
Gamer Heroine, why don't you have this good of a heal as your bard? Is it really? Maybe it is this good, and you just roll poorly on your D8. Yeah, Kindar, you are back to full health, my friend.
Yee.
Boop. Just feel your health bar rise up there.
It's like rising up from the ground.
Any movement at all here, Cleo?
Yes, I am going to move kind of back here.
Okay, take a step back. Okay, Kindar, newly alive, you are back in the land of the living here. What would you like to do?
I'm sure I'm in range for this. All right, so I would like to attempt to command the he was called the guy who's in front of
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. You in the fight against the wolves, you cast Sinova, correct?
Oh, right. So wait, how do I? Yes,
and
cast
then in
Sinova
this combat, you've also cast Sinova, correct?
yes.
So you are out of first level spell slots.
Okay,
Cantrips.
so I can only do cantrips.
Only cantrips until you get a long rest. This is where spell economy comes in, because it's like you want to end the combat, but also you need to make sure that you have enough in the tank for later.
Right,
Something
okay.
pops up.
Makes sense.
Luckily, you're level
That's why-
1 now, so it's kind of like, that's, yeah.
That's why I didn't pop my rage right away. So
Also,
I'm like, oh, it's
also, if your spell requires you to see the target, you wouldn't be able to.
I think that the
Gotcha.
Sinova is true for command, especially there.
Yep.
That's a good point.
So I would have had to move first to get in line of sight.
Yeah, he's under obscure. Everything in the circle is like really heavily obscured, so you would have
Okay.
like chance to miss that basically because there's so much fog. Gusto really overdid it with the dry ice. It's really going nuts right there.
He doesn't cast spells. He uses items.
Okay, I am going to move a little bit closer to right here,
Okay.
and I have a line of sight with the guy who's like on the wagon still, right?
Kind of.
Mhm.
You're looking through the fog, so it's
The
going to be
fog, right.
he's
I
going to be
thought a little
very
bit.
heavily obscured. You can take a shot at him, but you're going to have a huge chance to miss. It's going to be a very difficult shot. Depending on what you're doing. I mean, you thinking of like an actual ranged attack or
It's a ranged spell.
okay, so yeah,
There's only
it would be really obscured. You'd have a bigger chance to miss.
Bigger chance.
Yeah. Not only you have a chance to miss against his AC, but you'd have a chance to just miss him completely because he's concealed.
Oh, okay.
I love the look on
Um,
Jordy's face in the artwork, Jackson. It's so good.
I did too.
But I do know which character GH had the most fun drawing. Sunflower. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? Which characters?
Me, really?
You think so? I mean, I think so. Just looking at the different character art, like I definitely think she had the most fun drawing Cleo. For sure.
That makes me happy.
Sorry.
You're fine. Take your time. It's, it's you've been knocked unconscious once in this fight already, so it's like, is it almost over? Yeah. At the same time, like, you get messed up again here. It's that bard favoritism looking. God. Unbelievable.
Okay, I'm going to try to create a little distraction for them with a minor illusion.
Okay.
And I'm gonna place that right next. I'm gonna try to place that right next to this guy right here. Can you see where I'm?
Yeah. So tell me the spell again.
It's you create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for duration. Illusion also ends if you dismiss it as an action or cast this spell again. You create a sound.
Okay. So basically minor illusion again here. You're trying to, like you did with the bonfire earlier.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I think I misread what this thing can do.
Fisher, it says here that it immediately murders all of your. Enemies.
No,
Is that right?
I thought I could like create an illusion of a like a creature. I think it's just object and sounds.
No, you can do a creature.
It could be okay. So yeah, I would like to then cast that like right there.
Okay. All right. What does this illusion look like?
It is going to take the shape of an angry giant, an angry looking giant that looks like he's ready to attack.
5 foot tall.
He's ready to attack.
It's
I don't know how tall. Oh yeah, no larger than 5 feet, but he looks like a giant.
it's like a human.
Giant.
It's a human-sized giant.
That's the same height as Jordy.
Are you just trying to be polite and saying that you're putting an angry-looking Jordy inside there?
Yeah.
What's a Jordy in there?
Trying to create some confusion, now they don't know who they're looking at.
All right, so it's an angry Jordy inside the cloud now.
Also, it doesn't move.
Right,
No,
it just is like
it looks like
Just an image.
it's frozen in space. It looks like it's ready to attack.
I feel like that works in the fog cloud.
yeah, it might. I mean, who knows? Who knows?
Shadowy, right? It's creepy.
Alrighty, it is the first wave of Goblins Turn, of which there's only one left, and it's gonna just still make an attack against you here, Jordy. Let's see what we can do. That's a miss, not with a 9 to hit. Alrighty, it is your turn, Jordy. You've missed this guy a few times. Let's see if you can finish out the day here.
All right, Jordy is very frustrated, swinging at this thing. He's going to make another swing.
Oh God.
Wait, you haven't said if it hits yet. Can I add the inspiration?
Yes.
Inspiration means like do I roll it again?
Oh no. The bardic inspiration. You already rolled the D6 for this. You remember what you got? I think it was a
4.
It was a 4. So it's a 14 to hit.
Yes.
That's a miss. 14 misses this goblin with its leather.
Does
armor.
Goblin have the same AC as me? I feel insulted.
Leather armor and a shield. Alrighty. Mucho gusto. You face the Goblin Boss. What would you like to do? So I was looking up some more information for you about this Goblin Boss.
I would like to move out here.
Okay.
And shoot this one with my crossbow.
All right. You will take an attack of opportunity.
Can he if it's heavily obscured?
I don't know. I mean, he was right next to you, so if he can attack standing next to you, I think he can attack as you're moving away. I mean, is there something in Fog Cloud that says that I can't?
Just the heavily obscured. I feel like that.
I just don't know what that. I don't know what heavily obscured means mechanically. Is it called Fog Cloud or Cloud of Fog?
Fog cloud.
Fog Cloud. You create. How did you get this? How did you get this spell? Is this like innate with your race? Okay. I'm like Druid, Ranger, Sorcerer, Wizard. Like, wait a minute. Let me punch my microphone real fast. You create a 20-foot radius of fog surrounding this person heavily obscured. Well, it'd be great if you told us what that means, wizards.
Well, it's obscured by heavily.
Heavily obscured, 5e. All right, let's see. This is pointless. What does heavily obscured actually do? This is somebody literally asked this question.
What do it do?
A heavily obscured area such as darkness, opaque fog, or dense foliage blocks vision entirely. A creature effectively suffers from the blinded condition when trying to see something in the area. So technically, he wouldn't have been able to... Oh yeah, he would have had disadvantage to hit me.
So I would have disadvantage on an AOO or just no AOO at all? If can you take an attack of opportunity if you're blinded?
I don't think so.
AOO if blinded 5e. Sorry, if this is really boring for anybody in chat, I'm learning this, or I'm trying to figure it out myself, so. Does a blinded enemy gain an AOO? An opportunity attack is triggered by a hostile creature that you can see. Blinded, no opportunity attack. All right, you successfully rules lawyered yourself out of an attack of opportunity, Gusto. Please roll to hit.
Thank you.
We had to dig pretty deep on that one. Vlora always is like, all right, well, what if I do a backflip over this and then shoot you? I don't know. That's not. They didn't write it into the rules.
I'll just pole vault over the hedge.
Oh, please miss this. It'd be such poetic justice if we went through all that and you just missed, which you did. That's a miss. 13
and
misses.
Then, that's what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I walk up there and take my shot, miss, and just slowly walk backwards into the fog.
Shame.
All right. It is the Goblins' turn. Oh god, the winds are really picking up now, Gusto. It's now that I've read Fog Cloud, boy, the winds sure are picking up. Man, you guys feel this huge gust of wind. Huh, I wonder if that'll have any effect on this cloud of fog. All right, the Goblin Boss really can't see you here, so it will like kind of stumbles out the front of this, trying to find you. And let me consider being fooled by this illusion.
So it says if a creature uses its action to examine the sound or image, the creature can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence check, or if it physically touches it, it will determine that it.
Gotcha.
That
okay.
that would probably require him to do an action through him.
Yeah, and I like the idea of in this, like, him being able to, like, really unable to sort of see what is happening. So he sees this body next to him. He saw Gusto try to move. He couldn't take an attack of opportunity because of the fog cloud. So the Goblin Boss will stab out with one of his 2 attacks and destroy the minor illusion. He automatically hits and destroys it. So you ate one of his multi-attacks, and then he stumbles out of the front of this. And unfortunately, you're standing right there, Kendar, so he'll make a scimitar attack against you. 15 to hit. That's another hit. Let's see if I can one-shot you again. Not quite. 4 points of slashing damage. As the goblin steps out of the cloud here in front of you, Kindar, you notice that this goblin has one ear. It's like much bigger than the other ones, and now that you're standing like toe to toe not in this cloud, you see that it has a hawk perched on its shoulder. Goblin on the wagon will attempt an attack against Gusto in the clouds here with disadvantage and misses with a short bow. Can't hit you in there. And then he actually will take cover sort of in behind the top part of the wagon. And it is the beginning of round whatever it is, 3 or 4, I believe. Cleo, you are up.
Okay, which one is more damaged, the one in front of Jordy or the one in front of Kindar?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
You can also answer that if anybody knows it.
Well, this one was hit with the 4 from the wave at the start. And a 9 kills him. So it's like half. I don't know if anyone's hit the other one.
Nat 20.
This guy's in
Critical
rough
success.
shape. This guy
Okay.
looks like he has taken no damage whatsoever.
Okay, I am going to move here, and I'm going to use my dagger. So, and again, that's a d20 plus my hit DC or
it's
whatever.
+5,
Okay,
I think,
cool.
for you.
Yeah.
Because you have a high dex. Oof. 9
Damn.
misses.
This is a crafty little bastard.
Glances off of his shield. Is carrying a small shield.
Okay, well then, I already moved. I did that. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Alrighty, Kindar, you are up. Face to face with the one-eared goblin boss. Has a hawk on his shoulder.
Yes, I would like to back off of this a little bit.
Sure, so if you back away without using the disengage action, you'll take that attack of opportunity that we love so very much.
Oh, okay.
And disengage means that you've used your whole turn to back away without getting hit.
So would back away be only literally walking backwards, but if I walked forwards, that
You can, so basically you have 3 squares, which your 2 squares you can move to on here. 1, 2 squares you can move to on here without taking an attack of opportunity. Those are the only 2 places you can move without getting attacked if you still want to do something this turn. Otherwise, you can disengage, which is your action, and then move away without being attacked.
okay. So if I do the disengage, then he'll have an attack of opportunity.
No, specifically if you're disengaging, then you won't take the attack, but that basically uses your turn.
Use my turn. That would be my.
Exactly, yep.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Gusto's just vaping over there.
Yeah, I can't. Can't afford to take any hits right now, and I don't think that I will be able to kill him in a single shot. So I will take that the disengage.
Okay, and then so that basically frees you up to move wherever you'd like.
Okay. And can I like go through a character?
You can move through. You can move over dead characters with ease, especially these little ones. If it was a giant, it might be called difficult terrain. You can move through your compatriots free and easy. You can never walk through an enemy square.
All right, so I'm gonna back off to.
Okay. All right, that is your turn. Right, the goblin that's just been swinging away at you here. Oh no, it's dead, right? Did you? No, you missed this guy with a dagger. Okay,
Yeah.
you missed. Okay, you just stabbed this guy with a dagger. It's been really unsuccessful in hitting Jordy, so it's going to turn its attention to you, Cleo, and will make a scimitar attack against you. Oh, that'll hit. 19 to hit.
Okay. It's armor class, right?
Yes.
14 is my armor class.
Okay, and I do minimum damage to you, which is 3 points of slashing damage.
3 points.
Yep. You take 3 slashing damage, and it is Jordy's turn. Jordy, can you kill this goblin?
Yeah, space in between the HP and the.
Oh, thank you.
We are going to find out with another maul attack.
Okay. Hit him with an orange Julius. Anti-Ants pretzel. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Maybe a cinnamon.
We've been watching this show Superstore, and they were like talking about the mall closing down, and then one woman was like, "Oh, great! Now I have to drive to the airport when I want Sparrow."
Yeah, I love that show.
Isn't that great? I love that show too. Book Fairy and I love that show. 24 finally hits here, Jordy. Go ahead and kill this bad boy, would you? Tell me what it looks like. I don't think it matters what damage you do.
I figured you picked like a golf swing and just like took the maul and just like hit him under the chin and just like knocked him into the fog. Like his body doesn't land there, but like I like the picture, you just like swatted him like out of his sight.
Oh no, it happened. It happened. It happened. Okie doke. Any movement here? You're finally able to not pin down by this guy anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up in this thing's face.
All right, Gusto, you are up. Vape Nash, inside your fog cloud.
I will sneak out this side and give him a mace to the face.
Drop your crossbow.
It's in the
Grab your
fog cloud,
mace.
so nobody's gonna grab it.
Walking through later, he's just, ow, fuck. Who leaves a loaded crossbow sitting out here? This is insane. Oh, you put a little spin on that D20. I saw it flying around there. 17 on the die. Let's go, dude. 21 hits. Oh, that's a max damage right there, my friend. 8
Mace to the
points
face.
of damage. My goodness. Alrighty. Alrighty, it is the goblin on the wagon's turn. It steps back up here to shoot at you, Gusto, but you're not there anymore, so
Does he know that?
he jumps to, he could see you're out. He was shooting at your square. He spends his turn. Let's see, it's 5.
I would argue that he would still think I was there.
I'll tell you what then. He'll use his turn to get up here and investigate and find out that you're not there. And then he'll have to double move to get where I wanted to originally, which was right here. That's as far as he's going to go. Okay. Also, fuck you forever. Okay. It is the Goblin Boss's turn. The Goblin Boss is going to make 2 attacks here. First attack against Gusto. Scimitar attack. Miss. Second attack against Jordy. Oh, natural 20 on a named character. We have a first possibility for a critical card here. Let's go. Confirm that crit. Oh, it's spinning around. It's spinning around. That is an 18 to confirm my crit. Let me draw a card. I can't tell you the last time I got to draw a card. Oh, it's so exciting. Are you guys excited? Why aren't you guys look excited? Oh my goodness. All right, this is called Momentum. This is double damage and a +2 to all my attack rolls until the end of my next turn.
Oh, wow.
Double damage. Alrighty, let's... I'm going to go ahead and roll this in front of chat. Let's go ahead and roll that damage in front of chat. And I like it so much, I'm going to roll it again.
Come on, that one.
13 points of damage. You are raging, so you'll take 6 points of slashing damage. Not unconscious and dying. I don't like it. I only like it when you guys are unconscious and dying. Okay, beginning of round 5. Cleo, you're up.
Okay. So inspiration is a bonus, right? I can move and inspire and like stab in one turn.
I can't
Right.
imagine that you have any bardic inspirations left today, but
Okay. Oh, I
you
have
tell me.
so I do. I
Okay.
have it says I can have 4.
Up to 4 per,
and I've
per
used
day.
one of them. Yeah, per long rest.
You
I only
definitely used
one,
more
right?
than one.
I used 2.
I think you used 2.
You're
This will
one
be
or two?
3. Yeah, this will be
Yeah,
3.
Okay, sure, that works. So I'm going to inspire. Kinder, are you gonna end up engaging? You think? I don't know.
Wait, what is it? That it just adds to your that won't
Yeah,
add to my
to your
damage roll,
roll.
will it?
No.
I'm probably gonna be doing damage, so.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna add my inspiration to Kindar.
Okay.
And I have to roll a D6.
Yeah, it'll be Kindar that rolls a d6. What were you going to say, Jackson? Looks like you had something important to say.
Oh no, I was gonna say I think she did use 2 because she used one against the
Yeah,
wolves and
yeah.
then in this fight.
Well, at least yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Zune, do you have an extra 5 to add to any of your d20 rolls for the next
And
whatever, 10
then
minutes?
I am going to move here, and I want to use my dagger.
Okay.
So 1d20 plus 5.
$15 against the Goblin Boss is a miss.
Damn. Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Kindar, you're up.
I would like to use my Scion Bolt on the boss.
Okay, it's going to get a boost to its AC since it'll be shooting through Geordie's square.
Okay. It says make a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
And on a hit, target takes 1d6. Which number is that from me again?
I believe it's your +5. It should say it on your spellcasting page.
So spell attack. Okay, gotcha. And then I get to add the extra 5 from the inspiration.
Yeah, you can choose to use that before I say it's a hit or miss.
I will roll.
Oh, baby. That's a natural 20, my friend. Go ahead and roll that same roll exactly again. You're going to try to confirm your spell crit. This might be the first player crit of the game, right after my crit, too, you guys.
Does he add inspiration to this too?
You can.
And do I not know her crits, or is that something that I would know?
So here's the deal with a crit. You critted, so you're automatically going to do some damage. To confirm your crit, you would need to also hit the creature. So the 9 would also have to hit, and I'll tell you right now, it doesn't. If you want to use your bardic inspiration, I'll take it up to a 14. I'll just give it to you since since I'm such a benevolent GM, which is that you've heard higher than a 14 miss this creature already. So even if you had your bardic inspiration here, it still misses, but you still crit. So it's maximum damage. So this bolt does 1d6. Is that right?
Yes.
So you automatically do the 6 without having to roll it at all. It's just maximum damage. Had you confirmed your crit, so if you hit the creature with the confirmation roll, then we would have drawn a card and some extra cool stuff would have happened.
Okay. Kind of like what happened to him last round.
Exactly, yeah. So 6 points of damage is not too shabby for a cantrip, and that is that. That goblin is dead. It is now Geordie's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna roll the bonk at this bastard that just hit me.
All right.
Real quick, was there no modifier to that 1d6?
I don't
The
think so.
modifier is only if I took damage my last round, and I didn't.
So it's only a 1d6, not a 1d6 plus. So
Yeah,
it's a
that's
1d6.
a
It's 1d6 psychic damage, and then it says the spell damage
Okay.
increases by 1d4 if I took any damage last round.
Okay.
yeah, it's a special cantrip that has bonus properties if he took damage. It does an
That's
extra
crazy.
1d4.
So for this, I'm gonna add the 4 from Floof at the beginning of the stream.
Okay, all right.
So it's gonna be a solid 120 plus 10.
Oh my goodness. Let's see.
They
Let's
hit
see
this
what it is.
rat bastard.
Oh, it's a cracked die. It's gonna re-roll it. Oh no, it gave it. Okay, it re-rolled it. Oh no. Oh, it was on a 1. It was on a 1. It rolled off. 23 hits. Roll your damage.
Oh, helps if I put the dice. The dreaded D6.
2d6 plus 8. My god. Yeah, you slaughter it. You slaughter it. The hawk flies off. It looks so sad. The hawk
Let's
looks
salute
so
the
sad.
hawk as it goes up, flies off.
Caca. Well done, Jordy. Well done. Goblin boss slain. Only 1 goblin remains. Would you like to move at all, sir?
There's only 1 goblin left.
Yep, he's down.
I got 3 health. So, where could I move to?
Waterdeep.
Cat party. Go move to like here in the smoke, like
Sure.
go across the bodies and then go down 1
Yeah.
for 20.
Yeah, you're able to.
Yeah,
You
I'll
can get
go.
through there.
I'm gonna go there in the smoke,
Okay.
in the fog.
All right,
Before it
Gusto,
blows
you
away.
are up. Oh well, suddenly, yeah, just right after the battle, the fog blows away. All right, Gusto, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna take this guy out.
All right,
Mace to the face.
mace to the face. Listen to Ace of Base. Oh baby, that's a high roll. 20 does the trick. Yeah, how do you ask this guy out? Oh, you're asking the goblin out. You said you're gonna take him out. Nice dinner.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
you see Bremen this time of year, baby?
We've got a nice carriage to go on a ride.
Talking about your undercarriage on this stream. I've had enough. Roll your damage, goddammit. Oh, not quite as high a roll as before there. It's 4 points of damage. All right. It's still standing. Still standing. And it's standing toe to toe with you. And it will attack you.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's slow down. Slow it down. Everybody take a chill pill. Let's see. The bonus action. Okay, great. I'm going to take a scimitar attack against you. Misses. And then takes it's a bonus action. And nimbly escapes. And will attempt to leave this combat. Boop-a-doo. Okay, beginning of round 6, I think. Cleo, you are up. You
Okay,
cannot
I
see
am
what is happening on the
going
other side of the fog cloud, so you don't really know what's happening down there.
Okay. I want to move like over here,
Okay.
and then I want to use my vicious mockery cantrip
Okay.
while he's trying to get away. And that's 60 feet away, so that works. So wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save, that is a 12.
Okay. So I need to roll d20.
No.
Oh, sorry.
I-
Sorry.
What's the
Spell save class?
Yeah, what's the spell save? It's 14 or something.
14.
Right? Yeah, so I failed.
Great. So then 1d4.
You have a chance to kill him here with this vicious mockery. So 50% chance.
Just dies. Drops dead from being insulted.
I want to call him like a baby for running away.
for one point of damage. You could see a single tear stream down. And he has disadvantage on his next turn. Excuse me. Okay, Kindar, you're up.
All right. I think it's 50. Am I able to like move right there?
What's your move at 40 feet?
I feel like that might. I feel like that's not. I feel like it should be 30. I feel like we didn't change it after or something.
You might be right.
My base walking is 30.
Yeah, but isn't there something that you're getting that gives you some extra movement?
Oh, you're right. You're right. It's actually. I thought it was something that we had removed. It's something that we had added.
It's cerebral celerity is giving you some extra 10 feet there.
Cool. So am I able to
40 feet?
to-
Yeah, sure.
Is there something that should be
You
preventing that?
might have to like walk around some of the trees instead of making a beeline there, but I'll give it to you. These are not really so much trees as they are like small shrubs. So yeah, maybe you're just like getting poked in the ass by some of these evergreen shrubs, but yeah, you can make it there.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Ouch! All right, end this fight.
Sure, I have something in range. Should be able to do another scion bolt. Yep. All right, so yes, I will cast another scion bolt
Okay.
and
Make a ranged
do
spell attack.
D20 plus 5.
Kill him with your mind. 11. I'm sorry, it's gonna miss. 11 misses.
But I was gonna ask if inspiration was still added onto that.
Not after I say that it misses.
Zune, you gotta remember your inspiration.
God, what a waste of bardic
I was
inspiration.
gonna see what it landed on before, but he said it really quickly, so I was like.
I mean, I can give it to you. I mean, if you were gonna
It's
use your
okay.
bardic inspiration there.
I didn't like. I was thinking if it was like that. Yeah, no, it's okay.
Okay. I was watching the dice as it rolled, so I just skipped over your turn completely there, Jackson. Jordy, it's your turn.
All right. So can I deliberate for a second?
Yeah.
It's just like literally just like I see two options. I go up, smash the polar bears free, and let the polar bears maul it, or I try to throw an axe at it.
Ooh. I like both of those options. I like the
What's it-
ideas of setting polar bears free.
But then,
Yeah,
but then
because
they could attack us, or maybe we could use the polar bears to help us push the wagon.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like the
that's what I
second
was-
option better.
freeing the polar bears or throwing the axe.
Throwing the axe.
All right, so I'm gonna run up to the edge of the little. Where is this? Like a little creek?
Yeah, it's like a frozen creek.
I'm gonna throw an axe. If I have to drop my maul or anything, I'll do that.
You do?
I'll drop that right there because I'd rather not go across the creek with the polar bears there.
Okay.
And I'm
Toss your axe. All right. Make a
my hand axe.
Make a improvised weapon attack.
It's a thrown weapon.
Thrown weapon.
Yeah, the hand axe. Hand axe can be thrown. I think it's the only axe that can be thrown
Okay.
without it being
That makes
janky.
sense. It's a little axe.
Little axe for little slugger.
Oh dear. Before I say anything, do you have any bardic inspirations that perhaps you'd like to use here?
Already used one.
Okay.
Already used it earlier.
I wasn't sure if you had
I don't
one
have anything
already.
else high enough.
That
to
is it. Gusto, it is your turn.
hit the shit out of that tree again, though.
Okay. So can I pick up my crossbow and still fire it?
You can't see your crossbow. We established that you can't see anything that's in the fog cloud.
But I know where I dropped it, so I'm gonna run back in there and pick it up.
Picking it up is your action.
Okay. So we're gonna play it like that, huh?
You've been fucking me over this whole combat.
No, it's fine.
Touche.
No, it's fine. It's perfectly okay. Because you know why?
Because why?
Give me 1 second. I'll show you.
I cast Fireball.
No, it's Guiding Bolt.
Oh, Guiding Bolt. All right. It's my favorite soap opera. All right, let's watch this. Oh boy. Let me glance over at this goblin's AC. Yeah, 24 hits.
4d6.
Oh my god, it had 2 hit points. It had 2 hit points. Alright, let me go ahead and take this goblin to negative 13 HP. Because this guiding bolt just singes. I mean, there is nothing left as this guiding bolt hits the goblin. Singes it to nothing but ashes, a black soot stain on the snow-covered tundra. Combat is over. That's the end of session 1, and everybody levels up to level 2. We'll see you guys back here in 2 weeks. Congratulations. Thank you for a fun session, you guys. And I'm looking forward to the continuation of our campaign. Have a great couple of weeks, you guys.